Okay, week 12. Let's see what we have. We have, oh, I see some more of those little cute turnips in there, and okra. I've got some fantastic andouille sausage and a little bit of chicken. I am going to do a gumbo for dinner tonight that's going to make use of this great okra. And tomatoes are still lovely. Tune in to KSTP Twin Cities Live on Friday if you like, and look for, I'll be on doing canning basics, and I'm going to do canned tomatoes. Peppers, delicious. That's going to go into my gumbo. Wow, the weight of this pepper. You know, when you're buying peppers, I always tell people, get one that's heavy for its size. So the pepper in your box, this bell pepper, this is a good pepper, a pepper by which all other peppers should be judged. It's delicious. Here's some more of those sweet peppers. That's going to go in the andouille. Oh, and here's some arugula that is getting better all the time. This is beautiful. It smells so good. We've really enjoyed that. Broccoli.
Yay.
Yay! I have heard that the broccoli this week doesn't have the hitchhikers that the broccoli last week did. But I'd still give it a quick soak in salt water. And look at the big stem on this. Don't forget to eat this stem. Peel it, you'll notice that it'll remind you a lot of the kohlrabi. That when you peel the stem, you'll see a fibrous edge. I guess if you look here at the cut edge, you can see that this part is the fibrous part. That's tough. Peel that off, and then you'll have really tender sticks inside that you can cut and steam right alongside the florets. Ooh, and here's an eggplant. I ran across a recipe idea for making a grilled eggplant panzanella. Panzanella is a grilled bread salad, traditionally done with tomatoes. I thought eggplant would be a great addition and would make it into a really nice meatless entree. So we'll use some of these tomatoes and this eggplant and do a panzanella for you. I think that's going to be dinner tomorrow. And then how can I can't overlook this watermelon. This is why your box is so heavy. Wow, out at Greg's when I picked this up, he had a whole wagon full of these beauties. And then some sweet, delicious onions. That's a little bit is going to go in these. I like to use these onions a little bit at a time. And if I don't use the whole onion, my favorite way to save it, of course you can wrap it in plastic, that works, but you can still get the smelly onion smell in your refrigerator, and a glass jar just works so much better. I like the wide mouth mason jars, especially with the plastic lids that you can get that are resealable. Those are really slick for saving partially trimmed pieces of onion, because with just the two of us at home, plus Mark sometimes, but 2 or 3 people, you don't really need to use a whole red onion in your tossed salad, do ya? Or a little bit on a sandwich. Okay, so let me see if there's anything hiding in here. Nope, these delicious turnips. Gosh, we had these last week, just steamed, I think it was, wasn't it? And then I simmered them in a little bit of water and then drained the water off and then added the butter, a tiny bit of butter to the pan. Bacon is also good. And then let it brown a bit, just a little bit in the fat, and then season it with salt and pepper. These were quite good. And don't forget, you can eat those greens. You can cook them like spinach. And potatoes. Oh, one more thing about these. The skin is so thin on these, there's really no need to peel them. I used terry cloth, dishcloth, dish that I wash my dishes with, a clean one, and just scrubbed the little bit of dirt that remains off with the rough terry cloth towel. That worked very well. And I would recommend doing that same thing with these pretty little new potatoes. They're so thin-skinned, although Remember when we were first getting these in the box, if you just so much as rubbed your thumb across them, the skin would peel away in shreds. You can see that these are just, even though they're tiny, they're a little bit more mature. These are going to be very nice boiled and then browned in butter again, or wrapped in foil. You know, if you wrap these in a foil packet for the grill, add an ice cube to the pack, and then the ice cube will melt, and there's just enough water to steam these. Then that ice will boil away, the water from the ice will boil away, and you'll get just enough browning by the time that the potatoes are tender. I think that's a pretty slick tip that I learned from the Reynolds Wrap people in the test kitchen. Anything else I need to say about potatoes?
They're delicious. Let's eat them.
They're delicious. Let's eat them. Oh, this watermelon. You know what? I made a watermelon salad last weekend. We went to a family reunion for Labor Day, and it was watermelon, feta cheese, and arugula. We've got everything we need. I'll give you that recipe. It was really nice. All right. Enjoy. Bye-bye.